The thrum of Harley engines shook the ground outside Marley's diner like an approaching storm. Chrome flashed under the sun. Boots hit gravel. And just as the waitress set down a steaming cup of black coffee, the door swung open with a bang. In strode Vince Razor Maddox, leader of the Iron Fangs, a man with a blood-red beard, tribal ink down both arms, and eyes that hadn't seen fear in over 2 decades. Behind him, 5 of his crew fanned out like wolves in a new territory. They smelled weakness, and the diner reeked of it, except for one man. He sat alone at the corner booth, old wiry gray hair slicked back, one hand holding the cup, the other flipping a page of a worn paperback. He didn't even look up. That bothered Razor. "Hey, Grandpa," Razor growled, approaching. "This seat taken?" The old man didn't answer. He turned another page. The crew chuckled, already imagining the scene. Maybe they'd flip the table, spill the coffee, watch the geezer stammer and plead. These were their favorite parts. Razor leaned closer. "You deaf, Pops?" Still nothing. Then, crack. The old man slowly turned his head left. A sharp, loud pop came from his neck. Then to the right, crack. He finally looked up, eyes like cold iron, calm, unblinking, unmoved. Razor felt something strange. Not fear. He didn't believe in fear. Just a shift, like the way the air feels before lightning hits. "You boys always this noisy," the old man said, "or is it just when you're scared?" One of the bikers stepped forward. "You saying we're scared of you, old-timer?" "I didn't say it," he replied. "You did. That's when it started." 25 years earlier, he'd been called Jack Quiet Morrigan, ex-military, black ops, the kind of ghost you never saw coming until it was too late. They said he left the world behind after something in Sarajevo broke him. They said he disappeared for good. They were wrong. He just stopped looking for fights. Didn't mean he couldn't end one. Razor made the first mistake. He slammed his hand down on the old man's book. "Try me." Jack stood slowly. No wasted motion. No theatrics. His back cracked as he rose, not from age, but like an animal stretching before a sprint. Razor grinned. But that grin vanished when Jack stepped in, quicker than expected, and did something no one saw coming. He didn't throw a punch. He tapped Razor's elbow, a weird, precise flick. Suddenly, Razor screamed. His arm dropped limp. "What the hell?" "Ulnar nerve," Jack said flatly. "Takes the fight right out of you." Another biker charged. Jack's foot shot out, low, fast, and clinical. The biker tripped mid-sprint, landing flat with a bone-snapping crunch. Now the others weren't laughing. "Get him!" one yelled. 3 on 1. The whole diner cleared out. Plates shattered, people screamed, but Jack didn't move like an old man. He moved like a blueprint, every limb precise, every motion efficient, not a single wasted second. A bottle was swung. Jack ducked, caught the wrist, and twisted, dislocated. Another kick, a sweep. The biker's face met the counter hard enough to chip it, but then a switchblade gleamed. Razor, red with fury and pain, came at him wild. Blade out. No more games. Jack sidestepped, grabbed his wrist, and cracked it sideways, his 4th crack of the day. The knife hit the floor. Jack leaned in. "I cracked my neck so you'd know how many bones I have left to break." Razor stumbled back, then dropped to his knees. It was over. The silence that followed was thicker than the noise before it. Jack picked up his book, dusted it off, and sat back down. The coffee was cold now, but he sipped it anyway. The waitress peeked out from behind the counter. "Who? Who are you?" Jack didn't answer. He just pointed to the chapter title on the book. The Art of War. Then he turned the page. Outside, the Iron Fangs limped to their bikes, humiliated and shaken. Razor couldn't look his crew in the eyes. They didn't ride out with the thunder this time. They crawled out like rain. Later that night, a teenage kid, scrawny and bruised from a run-in with those same bikers the week before, walked into the diner. He froze when he saw the old man. You really beat him?" Jack looked at him, then down at the kid's busted lip. "You got back up, didn't you?" he said. The boy nodded. "Then you're already halfway there." In that moment, the boy stood taller, not because Jack had thrown punches, but because he didn't need to throw many. Because sometimes real power isn't in the noise. It's in the silence before the storm, the calm before the crack. Never underestimate the man who doesn't flinch when chaos walks in. He's already seen worse and survived it.